Hey, I hadn't posted an update or a garden video or anything like that for a while. I've been out in the garden just thinking about how blessed I was. Even amongst this crazy pandemic, God just is still so gracious and so kind. So I wanted to show you some things in my garden that's been updated, some things that are going on and we're preparing for as fall starts creeping up in on us. We can definitely tell it with the temperatures the past couple of days and all the rain. Remember to pray for our neighbors in the south too that's enduring that. So let me show you what all is new and happening here, okay? I've been working on tomatoes periodically. You can see I kind of get them when they're blushed. I've been out there picking this morning, a bunch of them, and under there is peppers and some cucumbers and zucchinis and stuff. That's not all tomatoes, but I get several at a time, and I lay them out and just kind of let them finish ripening on the porch, and then I weigh them and freeze them, getting ready till I have enough to work up in my sauce. So what's new with the garden? All the potatoes have came out, and we did not end up with a lot of potatoes out of those 4 rows. It was a little disappointing, but this is the first time a garden has been grown in this patch, so it'll be okay. About half of what we wanted. I was having to pull 2 bushel out. We got just barely over a bushel. But you can see I put in some Roma beans. I put in 3 rows of those. They're 50 or 55 day bean. I've got plenty of time to get a couple pickings off of those to fill in. This grassy mess here is where I pulled out the bean rows yesterday and finished canning them up, and then Emily's going to plow that up for me today and get that ground ready for putting in some fall broccoli transplants, and they like the cold. Oh, that's Russ's row of beans that we needed. He said we'll probably just eat off of that little row as it produces. It's starting to set some beans. Oh, the peppers. I've pulled a few peppers off for the freezer this morning. Still see there's some hanging. I'm gonna give them a couple more days. Some of the pepper plants are just starting to blossom to set some. I don't know, they were all started at the same time, so I'm not sure what made the difference on those. Cucumbers, Russ is sick of the cucumbers considering he don't like them. These plants have died off. I'm getting ready to pull them out. As I go through, you can see some powdery mildew is setting in on some stuff. These were planted on this side just a little bit later, so once I get that cleaned up, I think I can still get a few more cucumbers to freeze. These tomato plants, they may be looking a little sad, but they're still loaded with tomatoes. I need to get another string run up on those. I trimmed out the zucchini some this morning and picked some. I still have more coming on, but you can see some have been affected by the powdery mildew. The squash. Oh, these are my pickling cucumbers. Yeah, I just been pulling them off and making either canned pickles or some sweet freezer pickles, which are real good. Squash going. I've been trying to trim it back. I'm afraid these are really almost done because look. But that's okay. I'd planted a couple more late in there. Let's see. Those carrots are about ready to come up. That little patch that I wanted to try in this soil. You can see the spaghetti squash. They're not so bossy now. They're starting to die off, which is fine. That one back there, he's getting nice and yellow. He's almost ready to cook. I counted, I've got 12 of those to put up, which are great winter squash to just put in the cellar and cook them as you want them. No big deal, really. Not even hard to keep. And I've been out here. Some of the tomato plants have died off, but this is where I've been picking, and you can see there's still just a lot on as they ripen up and pick, and some are rotting. We had a little imposter. Look, I don't know how that happened, but he is not a Roma. That's okay. He's hanging out. You can see it's a forest. It's just crazy. It's like a jungle. But I think the August garden is the prettiest. It's kind of untamed and wild, and it feeds you real good. So I'm really loving this time in the garden right now. It's going back. Check the corn. And I don't know if you can see behind me there. Sunflowers have been opening up. And here's these pumpkins that I got in late. I think we might get a couple off of them. I don't know. I never did get down to mulch them. Busy, busy, busy. check this out. So I've got more corn, I think, to pull off tomorrow. Maybe another 3 or 4 dozen ears, I'm hoping. But look, these guys. There's my sunflowers. That guy's an overachiever over there. That one's leftover, but aren't they pretty? And he still has yet to bloom. I love them. I love looking out my picture window and looking at the sunflowers. Oh, I'll show you a couple things here that we're working on to update. Getting ready for fall is Russ is over there getting ready to pour a pad to butcher the hog on when he's ready, and then the next few weeks we'll probably butcher the chickens too. I'm going to show you them. And I don't know if you can see around the corner, he's got my cellar started. I'll update on it later. A place to put all of my canned vegetables and my potatoes and my hard work stored up for the winter. But let's go check on the broody bunch, I call them. And there they are. 40 Cornish crosses is what we're going to work up. And I've just been brooding them out here in Russ's workshop. He loves me for it. Let's see, they are a week and a half old today. So I would say probably about another 6 weeks, something like that. We only lost one out of the 40, so we're going up with 39. I was really happy. This is the first time that we have done anything like this, and we're having high expectations, but that's okay. Hope is a great thing to have. So that's what's new. That's what's happening. I can maybe give some updates later on that second planting of carrots that's going. That row of potatoes, or several rows of potatoes rather, up in the back, they're not ready. I got that second planting of corn up in the back that's not quite ready. Cellar update, hog update, just lots of things going on. So excited. And I'll just kind of make videos through the process for anybody that's interested. Subscribe to my channel. This is my vlog and my outlet right now. Maybe working up some vegetables. I don't know what you want to see. But I'll be glad to share, you know, why I'm stuck in that safer at home mode that we're all supposed to be doing. I'm not complaining. I've always been a homebody, and I have really enjoyed this time of just getting to work on some things that I have dreamed about for years. Just things slowing down. I know it's slow, easy life maybe, but it's actually hard work, but it's rewarding work, and it's so satisfying. Of course, I miss friends and family a lot, and I continue to pray for them and pray for our community, and pray for you and all my friends. But thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. Bye.